Welcome to the History AI podcast, where the past comes alive with facts, anecdotes, and a dash of humor. Here are your hosts, Chuck and Marco.
Welcome back to the History AI podcast, folks. I'm Chuck.
And I'm Marco. Today, we're diving into the Battle of Mount Algidus, a significant clash that played a pivotal role in ancient Rome's expansion.
That's right, Marco. It's a tale of strategy, valor, and the indomitable spirit of Rome against its adversaries. But before we dive into the heart of the Battle of Mount Algidus, let's paint a picture of the ancient world, setting the stage for one of Rome's pivotal confrontations.
The era we're talking about is the early Republic period of Rome, a time when Rome was not yet the colossal empire that history remembers, but a budding city-state with grand ambitions.
Indeed, Marco. Rome was surrounded by other powerful tribes and city-states, each with their own interests and territories. Among these were the Equi, nestled in the rugged terrains of the central Apennine Mountains, a tribe that would play a central role in our story today.
The Equi, along with their often allies, the Volsci, were known for their fierce independence and martial prowess. Their raids into Roman territories were not just mere skirmishes, but part of a larger struggle for control and dominance in the Italian peninsula.
This period was marked by constant warfare, with Rome's very survival at stake. Every spring, as the snow melted from the hills and the fields turned green, Rome's legions would march out to defend their lands, expand their territories, or sometimes, exact vengeance.
And it's against this backdrop of unending conflict and the ambition of a rising power that the Battle of Mount Algidus unfolds. The stakes were high, not just for Rome but for all the peoples of the region. A victory for Rome at Mount Algidus would not only secure its eastern borders but also send a clear message to its adversaries about the futility of resistance against Roman expansion.
That's a great setup, Marco. With Rome's future hanging in the balance, the stage was set for a confrontation that would be remembered for centuries. The battle was not just about territorial gain but about the assertion of Rome's dominance and its unyielding will to prevail against the odds.
And as we'll see, the Battle of Mount Algidus was a defining moment in Rome's history, showcasing the strategic acumen, valor, and resilience that would come to define the Roman Republic in its quest to shape the ancient world. As we've set the stage in the rugged landscapes of early Republican Rome, it's time to delve into the events leading up to the Battle of Mount Algidus, where the tension between Rome and the Equi reached a boiling point.
Right, Marco. For years, the Equi had been a persistent threat to Rome's burgeoning influence. Their raids into Roman territories weren't just simple acts of plunder, they were direct challenges to Roman authority, sovereignty, and its aspirations for regional dominance.
The Roman Senate, deeply concerned about the Equi's incursions, was under immense pressure. The Roman public demanded security and retribution. It was clear that diplomatic solutions had faltered and only decisive military action would suffice to protect the Republic's borders and assert its power.
In response, Rome decided to mobilize not one, but two consular armies, a significant proportion of Rome's military might at the time. This was a testament to the seriousness with which Rome viewed the threat from the Equi and its commitment to ending the threat once and for all.
The consuls, including Lucius Quinctius Cincinnatus, were chosen for their military experience and leadership qualities. Their appointment was a clear message: Rome was not just defending its territory, it was asserting its dominance and the inviolability of its lands.
The strategic objective was twofold. Firstly, to deter the Equi and other neighboring tribes from further aggression through a display of overwhelming force. And secondly, to secure Rome's eastern borders, ensuring the safety of its territories and the stability required for future expansion.
Preparations for the campaign were extensive. Rome mustered its legions, calling upon its citizens to take up arms in defense of the Republic. Logistical preparations were made to ensure the armies would be well supplied, a crucial factor given the rugged terrain and the potential for a prolonged campaign.
The march to Mount Algidus was not just a military maneuver, it was a statement of intent. As the legions advanced, they sent a clear message to all of Rome's enemies: the Republic was a force to be reckoned with, capable of projecting power far beyond its city walls.
And so, with the consuls at their head, the Roman armies approached Mount Algidus. The stage was set for a confrontation that would have lasting implications for Rome and its place in the ancient world. The battle that was to unfold would be a testament to Roman military strategy, discipline, and the unyielding spirit of its people.
That's the kind of determination that shapes empires, Marco. With everything in place, the Romans were ready to face the Equi in what would be remembered as one of the pivotal battles of early Roman history.
As the Roman legions approached the rugged terrain of Mount Algidus, they found themselves facing not just the Equi, but a formidable challenge posed by the natural defenses of the landscape itself.
That's right, Marco. The Equi had chosen their position wisely, fortifying themselves atop the mountain, making any direct assault costly and dangerous. It was a natural fortress, offering panoramic views of the approaching Roman forces and steep inclines that would exhaust any attacker before the battle even began.
Understanding the futility of a head-on assault, the Roman consuls devised a plan that played to their strengths while exploiting the enemy's over-reliance on their defensive position. The Romans decided to encircle the mountain, using their engineering skills to build fortifications that cut off the Equi's supply lines and escape routes.
This tactic wasn't just about laying siege to the Equi position, it was a psychological warfare aimed at breaking the enemy's morale. The Romans knew that a prolonged siege would sap the Equi's strength, force them to fight on an empty stomach, and erode their will to fight.
But the Equi weren't going to wait passively. They launched several sorties, attempting to break the Roman encirclement. These skirmishes were fierce, with both sides experiencing casualties. However, the Roman discipline and tactical flexibility shone through as they managed to repel each Equi attempt, further tightening their grip on the mountain.
It's in these skirmishes that the heroes of Rome emerged. Soldiers and centurions alike showed incredible bravery, with tales of individual valor that would be sung by the poets of Rome. One notable strategy involved small units of Roman soldiers feigning retreat, drawing the Equi out of their favorable positions into an ambush laid by the waiting Roman forces.
As the siege dragged on, the situation within the Equi camp grew desperate. Cut off from reinforcements and resupply, their numbers dwindled through attrition and skirmishes. The psychological toll was evident, with morale at an all-time low, making the Equi ripe for the final Roman assault.
And that assault came with the dawn. The Romans launched a coordinated attack from multiple sides, utilizing their superior numbers and the demoralized state of the Equi defenders to their advantage. The Equi, hungry, exhausted, and outnumbered, could not hold back the tide of Roman soldiers pouring into their fortifications.
The battle culminated in a decisive Roman victory, with the Equi forces being overwhelmed and their leaders captured. The Roman tactics of encirclement, siege warfare, and psychological operations had proven effective, showcasing the military acumen of the Roman consuls and the discipline of the Roman legions.
This victory at Mount Algidus was a testament to Roman military strategy, engineering prowess, and the fighting spirit of its soldiers. It was a demonstration of Rome's ability to overcome formidable obstacles, adapt to the challenges presented by the enemy and the environment, and secure victory against the odds.
And with the Equi subdued, Rome's eastern borders were secured, setting the stage for further expansions and the consolidation of Roman power in the region. The Battle of Mount Algidus was not just a military victory, it was a pivotal moment in the Republic's history, shaping the future of Rome and its place in the ancient world. Amid the dust and clamor of the Battle of Mount Algidus, several figures emerged as heroes, their deeds embodying the valor and spirit of Rome. These were not just leaders but soldiers whose bravery turned the tide at critical moments.
Indeed, Marco. One of the standout heroes was the consul Lucius Minucius. Leading from the front, Minucius exemplified courage and tactical acumen. In one pivotal moment, he personally led a charge against an Equi contingent, breaking through their lines and inspiring his troops to follow suit. His leadership was a beacon of hope and strength for the Roman forces.
And then there was Gaius Servilius, a centurion known for his daring. In the dead of night, Servilius led a small cohort on a covert operation to dismantle part of the Equi's fortifications, allowing Roman forces to infiltrate the enemy camp. His actions demonstrated not just bravery but a cunning mind, capable of turning the tide of battle with ingenuity.
But heroism wasn't limited to the battlefield. Titus Labienus, an engineer, played a crucial role in the Roman victory. His designs for the siege works and fortifications around Mount Algidus were instrumental in cutting off the Equi's supplies and escape routes. Labienus's expertise in military engineering ensured that Rome's strategy of encirclement was not just a plan but a devastating reality for the Equi.
The heroism of Rome's soldiers also shone through in countless acts of individual valor. Stories abound of soldiers who, despite overwhelming odds, held their ground to cover the retreat of their comrades or led daring assaults on equi positions. One such soldier, Marcus Flavinius, saved his legion standard by single-handedly fighting off a group of equi attempting to capture it. His actions not only preserved Roman honor but rallied his fellow soldiers to reclaim lost ground.
These heroes, both named and unnamed, were the backbone of Rome's victory at Mount Algidus. Their courage, determination, and sacrifice were emblematic of the Roman spirit, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Republic's military prowess.
The Battle of Mount Algidus was a crucible in which the mettle of Rome's finest was tested. The deeds of these heroes were recorded in the annals of Roman history, inspiring generations to come with tales of valor and resilience. It was these individuals, through acts of bravery and brilliance, who helped forge the destiny of Rome and ensured that its legacy would endure through the ages.
Their legacy is a reminder that behind the grand strategies and tactical maneuvers are the individual stories of courage that truly define the spirit of a battle. The heroes of Mount Algidus are a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the power of leadership, and the unyielding determination to prevail against all odds.
The Battle of Mount Algidus, while a decisive victory for Rome, came at a significant cost. The rugged terrain and fierce resistance from the equi meant that casualties were high on both sides. Roman legions, though victorious, mourned the loss of many brave souls.
Indeed, Marco. The exact number of casualties remains a matter of historical conjecture, but ancient sources agree that the losses were substantial. The Romans, adept at military strategy and tactics, nevertheless paid a heavy price for their victory. Each legion bore the weight of loss, with families across Rome feeling the absence of fathers, sons, and brothers.
The aftermath of the battle saw a Rome that was both grieving and triumphant. The victory at Mount Algidus was a pivotal moment in the Republic's history, significantly enhancing its territorial security and deterring future incursions from neighboring tribes.
The Senate and the people of Rome hailed the returning legions as heroes. The consuls were celebrated for their leadership, and the soldiers, for their valor. Memorials were erected to honor the fallen, ensuring that their sacrifice would not be forgotten.
On the other side, the equi suffered devastating losses. Their military might was significantly diminished, and their ability to pose a serious threat to Rome was greatly reduced. The defeat also served as a warning to other tribes about the futility of opposing Rome, setting a precedent for how Rome would deal with resistance to its expansion.
The victory at Mount Algidus had far-reaching implications for Roman society as well. It bolstered the Republic's military reputation and served as a catalyst for further territorial expansion. Rome's dominance in the region was solidified, laying the groundwork for the empire it would eventually become.
Moreover, the battle's outcome had a profound impact on Roman military tactics and strategy. The successful encirclement and siege of the equi at Mount Algidus became a case study for future military campaigns, highlighting the importance of logistics, engineering, and psychological warfare in achieving victory.
The Battle of Mount Algidus also underscored the importance of unity and resilience. In the face of adversity, Rome demonstrated its capacity to mobilize, strategize, and overcome. This unity of purpose would become a hallmark of Roman society, contributing to its success in subsequent conflicts and its expansion across the ancient world.
In the annals of Roman history, the Battle of Mount Algidus stands as a testament to the Republic's military prowess and strategic acumen. It marked a turning point, not just in Rome's external conflicts, but in its internal character, shaping the Republic's destiny and its legacy in world history. The victory at Mount Algidus was more than just a military triumph, it was a catalyst that accelerated Rome's ascendancy in the ancient world. This battle didn't just secure Rome's borders, it significantly altered the balance of power in the Italian peninsula.
Absolutely, Marco. The immediate aftermath saw a shift in the regional dynamics. Rome's success at Mount Algidus sent a clear message to all neighboring tribes and city-states. Rome was an unstoppable force, not just capable of defending its territories but also imposing its will beyond its borders.
This battle also played a crucial role in shaping Roman military doctrine. The strategies and tactics employed at Mount Algidus, ranging from siege warfare to psychological operations, became staples in the Roman military playbook, studied and refined by generations of Roman leaders.
And let's not forget the impact on Roman society itself. The victory bolstered a sense of Roman identity and pride. It reinforced the belief in the invincibility of the Roman Republic, a belief that propelled Rome to undertake more ambitious conquests. The citizens of Rome, united by their shared triumphs, grew more committed to the Republic's expansionist agenda.
On a broader scale, the battle had significant implications for the development of the Mediterranean world. Rome's victory at Mount Algidus was a stepping stone towards its eventual domination of the Italian peninsula and, later, the Mediterranean basin. This laid the groundwork for the Roman Empire, which would influence everything from law and politics to culture and language in the centuries to come.
The legacy of the battle also extends to modern times. The strategies and leadership displayed during the battle are studied in military academies around the world. The themes of unity, strategy, and resilience continue to resonate, highlighting the timeless nature of these concepts in the art of warfare and leadership.
Moreover, the archaeological and historical interest in the site of Mount Algidus and its environs has provided valuable insights into the military architecture and tactics of ancient Rome. These studies contribute to our understanding of Roman engineering prowess and strategic thinking.
And culturally, the tales of valor and sacrifice from the Battle of Mount Algidus have enriched Roman mythology and literature, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and theater. The heroes and events of the battle are immortalized in the collective memory of Western civilization, serving as symbols of courage in the pursuit of greatness.
The Battle of Mount Algidus was more than just a footnote in the annals of history. It was a defining moment that showcased the might of Rome and set the stage for its rise as a preeminent power in the ancient world. The legacy of the battle, marked by strategic innovation, heroic valor, and the indomitable will of the Roman people, continues to inspire and inform to this day.
As we bring this episode to a close, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to all of you for joining us on this journey through history. Your enthusiasm and support make all of this possible.
Indeed, your presence transforms our exploration of the past into a shared adventure. We are not just recounting events, we are keeping the legacy of those who came before us alive, thanks to you.
And we hope today's dive into the Battle of Mount Algidus has not just informed you but also inspired. History is a vast, evergreen garden of knowledge, and episodes like this one are timeless. They remain relevant, shedding light on the past to help us navigate the present and future.
So, if you've enjoyed our journey back to ancient Rome today, we ask you to share this episode. Spread the word, share the knowledge, and let's grow this community of history enthusiasts together.
Remember, every episode of the History AI podcast is designed to be evergreen, timeless in its appeal and relevance. Whether you're listening today or years from now, the stories, the courage, and the lessons remain as vivid and meaningful as ever.
Your sharing, your conversations about these episodes, help keep history alive. So, tell a friend, share on social media, or simply discuss today's episode over dinner. Every bit helps in keeping the rich tapestry of our past relevant for generations to come.
Thank you, once again, for lending us your ears and your minds. Together, we're not just learning history, we're keeping the flames of the past burning bright into the future. Plus, check out our new merchandise. You'll find the link in the show notes. And as a thank you to our listeners, we're offering a 10% discount on your first purchase. Just use the code TheHistoryAI Podcast, all one word, at checkout.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the stories of our past alive. This is Marco
and Chuck, signing off from the History AI Podcast. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Looking for the perfect way to show appreciation for the incredible mom in your life? Discover Exhausted Moms, a coloring journey to relaxation and humor, the coloring book that speaks directly to the heart of motherhood. Gift her an escape into pages of laughter, empowerment, and moments of tranquility. With Exhausted Moms, she'll find a blend of whimsical illustrations and inspiring quotes that celebrate her daily triumphs and challenges. Crafted with love from images I created for the mother of my children, each page offers a space for creativity and relaxation, a reminder that she's doing an amazing job, even on the toughest days. Give the gift of laughter, peace, and recognition. Exhausted Moms isn't just a coloring book, it's a hug, a nod of understanding, and a token of appreciation for everything she does. Surprise her with Exhausted Moms today and watch her face light up with joy. Because every mom deserves a moment to herself, wrapped in the colors of love and support.